going for about, it's in its fifth year now, and it's gaining a lot of notoriety in this area. Um, it's something for all God's children. It's been placed in my hands um, as the one to disseminate it amongst the masses. Um, it is something that is very profound. It's different. Um, it represents our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. If I could sum it up or relate it to a way, Jesus is King of Kings, Lord of Lords. Well, this logo is the logo of logos. Usually you have all these different types of logos that you see on a daily basis, but a lot of them you don't um, even know the meaning behind them or where they came from or what they mean in general. Um, this is a clothing company and a brand with a logo that is very profound, different and unique than anything else. And I'm not being biased when I say this. It's different than anything else that you've ever seen. Um, if it's something that you want to wear, that you feel that would have a meaning to it, um, something that you can wear that is just not something that you consider to be um, expensive or something that you could wear and it makes you feel like you're in a different tax bracket, if you will. Um, this is something that you could wear where it's not just a brand. It's the truth of God's word. Something you can wear on your sleeve that you can recognize from afar. Um, like I said, it has a very, very profound meaning. Um, so my website is YWLA flag, um, and I have a bevy of items in a medley of colors that you could choose from. I would encourage you just if just to have at least one piece in your attire or arsenal um, is you'll be getting something that's very special again and that's very unique and different than any other thing that you've ever had before. Um, um, yep. So again, the website is YWLA Flag, www.ywlaflag.com. I'll post it in the chat, and it's something to be excited about. Um, this will be here um, through the test of time. It's something that the Lord again put in my possession to disseminate amongst the masses, but it's for all God's children. So you are welcome to contact me about anything. I know we got a short period of time, so I don't want to go into details explaining the logo itself. But again, you can go on and check it out for yourself. Um, thank you, uh, Femi, for allowing me to be on your platform again. I was with you maybe a couple of years back before, so I thank you again for opening up this platform and allowing me to share this with your audience again. Thanks again, and God bless you all. And hopefully you'll be able to add one of these special pieces to your um, to your closet, to your attire. Thank you. God bless.
You are welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Uh, just for those who are watching right now, we are live. Those who are watching, we have a number of gifts, and then, of course, take advantage of the various offers from the various businesses. there's going to be a tablet giveaway for those who qualify, and we're going to be hearing about that momentarily. I want to call on Danita Evans to make a presentation. Danita, you are next. So if you can just, let me see, I believe I saw you somewhere. Okay, there you are. So if you can just unmute yourself. All right.
Awesome. Good afternoon, everyone. Good morning, good evening. Thank you, Life Zone, for this opportunity. Um, I really appreciate this. Thanks for everyone under the sound of my voice. I hope to bring you great value. My name again is Danita Evans. I am an electrolyzed water consultant. I was born in Jamaica, West Indies, and the second child of four children. I was a very sickly child. As I got older, I realized that the foods and liquids that I consumed um, they actually impacted my health. They impacted my quality of life. And I just wanted to feel better, you know? Fast forward 15 years ago, I was introduced to something that was amazing, absolutely extraordinary. People, I believe it's something that's going to be valuable, very valuable for people like you. Now, here enters a Japanese technology. This device is a medical device in Japan, and it's such a powerful device that it creates three separate, very, very, very important, I would say, very important um, particles, not even particles, but unique properties that we need in our water to help us to stay healthy. The three properties are antioxidant, which reverses oxidization and aging. Next one is alkalized, which reverses body acidosis or acid in your body, you know. And the other one is microclustered, and it provides better hydration. Now, what I'm going to do today is going to show you a test of how the properties in the water can be seen. Now, if you take a look at, say, this water is our tap water, okay? And you can look at it. Look at the tap and see the color it is. Now, our device is so powerful, it's able to divide the tap water into two separate parts. The healthy parts, so you can drink. If you think about it, if you think of health, the pH balance here says health is closer to that color. And it also divides divides it into unhealthy water you should not drink. And so we all drink water. We don't realize how much we're harming ourselves. But there it is. You have it right in front of you. The next test, because of time, I'm going to show you. Sometimes we drink things. We feel thirsty. You know, you had to in the summer time or even winter. You want to drink something. Let me show you things that people normally drink. Gatorade, okay? And if you look at it, look at the chart. See the color it is, okay? Getting orange. And soda, which we usually drink a lot, okay? Does it look like sickness or health to you? And then we have our tap water. Okay, this is healthy. You want to drink health things that are healthy. But some people I'm sure they wash their fruits and vegetables in which are oil based, chemical covered. You know, they wash it in tap water. Let me show you what happened when you wash things in tap water. This is sesame oil. What happened? Water and oil doesn't mix, right? No mixing there. Okay, no surprise. But if you mix it, if you go ahead and wash your fruits and vegetables with our water from this very powerful device, what happened? Water and oil doesn't mix, right? What happened? Okay, it totally emulsifies the oil from it. Okay, from your fruits and vegetables, and it divides it, breaks it down. Now, the next thing I wanted to bring to you, I know I'm almost out of time, is that I'm one level from one of the top executive levels in this company, in my company. And my goal is this year is to reach over 500 individuals and families to get access to clean, healthy, yummy drinking water 24/7, 365 days for the year. If you would like to know more, or anyone that you know that would like to know more information, please contact me Monday through Friday between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. The number is 347-201-1663. That is 347-201-1663, Monday through Friday, or send me an email with the title has to be virtual business. And my email address is thesupremegift@gmail.com. Thank you so much for allowing me to share.
You are welcome. Thank you for sharing. And I'm sure that we've learned a thing or two about water today. All right. We have the next presenter with us. Um, just want to make sure you unmute yourself. Let's see. Lavina Watt. She's going to be doing the next presentation. If you can just go ahead and unmute yourself. Okay, there you are.
Hi, I'm Lavinia Ward. I'm the CEO and founder of One Health One, and I'm located in New York, and part of what we do is we support the senior health market with services in the area of Medicare and health insurance, as well as we serve other markets such as families and businesses as well. I'm happy to be here today. I'm just thankful for FEMI to host this event so that we can share our products and services. And as well, in the upcoming, as I go along, I'll be talking about Medicare and the services, and I'll be providing you with information in regards to how to get a free tablet. And let me just go straight into my presentation. I'll be sharing my screen with you, so bear with me. And everyone can hear me clearly?
I can hear you.
Great, thank you. Are you able to see my screen? If you could authorize the screen sharing, please.
Oh,
I'm still unable to share my screen.
so I don't see the request on my side.
Okay, I'll do it once more. It says host disabled participant screen sharing.
All right, try now.
Try now, thank you. Okay, wonderful. Okay, so we're going to start right here. I just want to welcome everyone again. My name is Mrs. Ford with One Health One, and I'm just going to, yeah, so pretty much our service discusses Medicare, and we talk about, everyone, whenever people are going into Medicare, there's at times some confusion about what to expect. And our services breaks it down and make it easier for people. It's not just, sometimes when you're young, you don't think about these things, but as you get more mature, you think about it. It's not just for you, but it's also for your family member. Your family members may be unaware of how these services work. And what we try to do is I do offer services where I meet with congregations. I offer it to congregations. We offer it at separate events where we would have events like at a diner, and we provide the meal. Everything gets funded up front, so for the participants. Um, we normally explain all the health options that's associated with Medicare, and I ask that you please state on my contact number. It's 631-901-7704, and our enrollment is at planenroll@1f1.com. And you could also jump on our website and check us out at 1f1.com as well. Okay, I'd appreciate that. So every year what happens is, there's a period where at the beginning of the year, your benefits start over. So at the end of the year, the last 3 months of the year is what's called the annual enrollment period, where everyone, it's a busy time for enrollment. But during the first 3 months of the year is when everyone who's already made their enrollment, you may have liked the plan you've chosen, but you may not have liked it. That's the period when people normally consider it's open up to change your plan as well, okay? There are many Medicare choices, and we explain all those choices and the different benefits of all the different plans, as well as, there's Medicare supplement plans, which Medicare is covered, straight Medicare is covered at 80%, but a Medicare supplement plan would cover the additional 20%. And so what happens is most people aren't able to cover that, afford an additional Medicare supplement plan. So in the event that does happen, it doesn't meet your financial goals, there's also Medicare Advantage plans. So the Medicare Advantage plans, what it does, it encompasses all the other services which aren't covered with Medicare, with your straight Medicare services. So it's covered, let's say it has flexible benefits, you may get a Visa Flex card, dental benefits, vision, hearing, prescription, and also at times additional transportation may be included within the Medicare Advantage plans. So what happens is anyone who's on straight Medicare, they may not have all these coverages, and then they may need to buy separate coverages. So the Medicare Advantage plan provides you with all these coverages, okay? And let's see, we just discussed the Medicare Advantage plan. So the Medicare Advantage plan is comprised of your Medicare Part A, which is your hospitalization, your Part B, which is your like your physician office visits, and your Part D, which is your prescription drugs. And of course, the carriers, in order to maintain great competition and provide the public with great benefits, they've added additional services which aren't provided with straight Medicare, such as your vision, your hearing, your dental service. So we're able to help you with all of those services, okay? And as well, whenever we do one of our educational seminars, educational events, we tell you about the additional benefits that most people aren't aware of. There are so many benefits out there that you're able to receive once you make those income qualifications. And at times, income qualification is not a way to receive them. It's just that sometimes you're just entitled to them based on overall health situation as well. So there's services like Extra Help that's out there for you to get, as well as the Medicare Savings Programs. Medicare Savings Program will help people who's got limited income as well. And with that, they could have, most people with limited income, at times they have chronic illnesses. And with these chronic illnesses, they're able to get dual benefits because they got a chronic illness. In addition, they may be on Medicaid, so which means they're dual eligible. They're qualifying for Medicare as well as Medicaid. And by doing so, you have not just a federal level funding, but you also have a state funding, and they both combine together. So you have additional funding, and therefore, because all these fundings are the money is being handed over to the insurance carrier by Medicare, what happens is they fill these plans with additional benefits for these members. So if you're unaware of that for your family, something to look into, okay? We provide educational information on, like, if you're turning 65. So let's say you're retiring this year. Now would be a good time to really reach out to us. Let us sit down with you and do a full meeting, give over your situation. We also not just do health insurance, we also license life insurance and financial planning, and also do financial planning services. So we're able to help you with your budgeting, as I said, your life insurance, your health insurance, your business insurance, business group health insurance. I don't want to make it just broad business. So with your group health and disability insurance, we're here for you as well. We explain the difference between the Medicare Health and HMO, Medicare PPO plans, the Medicare Special Needs plans for anyone who's in a special needs situation. We talk about if you need to go to the standalone plans or drug plans or the supplemental plans. We explain all of those situations for you. So get a good knowledge of how everything works before you just jump into anything. As I said, we also offer other health services. So we also have standalone medical plans, standalone dental and standalone vision, and standalone prescription plans. So we offer the whole gamut when it comes to healthcare. And I specifically want to talk about long-term healthcare. Most people are unaware that they need to get a long-term care plan because, sometimes when you're young, you don't think like, oh, one day I may end up in a nursing home or I'll be living at home with my family, and who's going to take fully care of you. Having a long-term healthcare plan at times may be costly, but they're combining the long-term healthcare coverage with other coverages now to make it more cost-effective. So it's something to be very much aware of. Because if you're maintaining a certain lifestyle right now, and once you retire, you also want to maintain that lifestyle. In the event you need to go into a facility, you don't want to go into a Medicaid facility because you're not going to get the same treatment of care as if you were going to go to a private facility. And even when we think about what just happened the other day with the pandemic, we see how many people have lost their family members. And that also goes back to why we're giving away the free tablet as well. So it all comes to one big circle of information. As I mentioned before, we provide life insurance coverage, final expense insurance as well. No one wants to think about their end stage of life, but we all going to experience death. We also have juvenile insurance, and what juvenile insurance is, it's if you have a young child, that would be a best time to purchase insurance for your child. It's not like you can purchase like 100,000. It's probably like 25 or 30,000. You'll be able to purchase on a child. Grandparents is also able to purchase a juvenile insurance on their children as well. And the good thing about it is you lock in coverage on your child. In the event something happens later, I'm not referring to if your child should die. What if your child's health should change and they're unable to get insurance in the future? Then they would have this permanent insurance to follow them. Let's say they turn 25, the premium is so low for you as the parent, but when they turn 25, you could just turn over the insurance for your child. It has some cash value, whatever it is, they could take it over for themselves. There's also disability income protection, and what that does, it's covering your income in the event of a disability. You'll get a portion of your income while you're disabled until you return to work. We also have the cancer and critical illness insurance, and that's explanatory. And we see a lot of people getting heart attack and strokes during, after COVID. It could be from mismanagement, from, not just being unable to get the proper follow-up care which you would have required, which you would have received. And by having this extra coverage in the event you should have a heart attack or a stroke, you'll be able to take money out to help yourself. There's also the group insurance, which I mentioned before, and the group insurance starts at approximately three individuals. Okay. We also work closely with home health care services. We do not provide it, and we also have a funeral service plan. So we just want to thank you. I want to thank you for sharing that and for listening to that information. I also want to ask you to, you can, click on my QR code right now, take a picture of my QR code, and go to my website and check us out. And I want to talk about the free tablet. Okay, so the free tablet is not just a one-time tablet giveaway. The free tablet is pretty much open to anyone who meets the income qualifications. Okay, and there are many reasons why you can meet the income qualifications. So the free tablet, as I mentioned before, with everything that just happened with COVID, right? We have elderly people locked away in nursing homes. Family members couldn't get to see their loved ones. However, if they had devices like this, they'd be able to speak with their loved ones. They could see their loved ones because they're able to visit their loved ones. Not only that, we see the population that were, majority of the population that were affected were the underrepresented population. And so our goal is to change that. We want to make information accessible to everyone. We want to make healthcare information accessible as much as possible. And part of the tablet, the reason for the tablets as well, is that you get to do your telehealth appointments on the tablets. Yeah, as you know, with AI, telemedicine is getting more prevalent. You get to do your doctor's appointments and everything. It's free internet service on here and everything. And all you would need to do, the iPad is free, the service is free, and all you need is a $20 activation fee. So who could qualify? Anyone who probably lives in public housing, anyone who's on Medicaid, anyone who's probably receiving a Pell Grant would qualify as well. We have several scenarios where you could qualify. Anyone who's on the lunch program, if you receive free lunch or a WIC, you could qualify. All these scenarios why you would qualify for the free tablet. So you could just get in touch with us. Again, go to our website. So as you go to our website, right? So click on our website right now. And let me just show one more thing. So regarding the tablet, it's a 4G tablet, and you're able to get connected online. It's a $20 activation fee, and you get 15 gigabytes of free high speed. Okay. Once you go to my QR code and you go to our website, what you would do is you would just go to our contact information. And once you're on our website, you just enter your name, your email, and right here, you're going to put your telephone number, whatever it is. Let's say it's 555-555-5555. Okay, enter your telephone number, leave us your telephone number, and then in addition to that, you're going to place code 3333, okay, and that's your code for the free tablet. Code 3333, you can share this code online, share it on WhatsApp, wherever you want to share it. Share it with everyone you know who may qualify. It's one tablet per family. Well, I should say per household. So let's say mom and dad live downstairs, sibling and wife live upstairs. That's two different households. So it's not per address, it's per household. You know, enter your name, your email, and someone from our staff will reach back out to you, and we'll follow up with you, get your information, and complete the enrollment. We'll provide you with a link to make your payment. The tablet is drop shipped to you, okay? And let's see if there's anything else. I just want to thank everyone for listening to my information today. And does anyone have any questions they'd like to ask? Whether it's online or within the group. I'm going to stop sharing. Maybe you may stop sharing.
Okay, let's see. All right, it stopped sharing. All right, wonderful. Thank you for that presentation.
You're welcome.
Just 1 second here. All right. So for those of you who are watching us, please go ahead and share with others so that they can join in and participate. I'm going to ask Mabio to be the next presenter. So Mabio, if you can just unmute yourself. Okay, so there's a question. So Mabio, before you start, there's a question for you, Lavina. And the question is, are people covered only for the tablet? How about the cell phone? So I'm not sure if you understand what that question is.
Am I unmuted?
Yes, you're unmuted.
Okay. So we also have the cell phone as well as the SIM cards.
Okay, does that answer your question?
Well, we have all. So if you're interested in the SIM card or the cell phone, you could let us know that as well. But right now, the tablets are the high priority for us.
Okay, got you. All right, does that answer your question? Danita? That answered your question? All right, I believe so. Okay, thank you. All right, so let's move on. Mabio, you're going to present next, so please go ahead with your presentation. Can you hear us, Mabio?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. Make your presentation. So we are listening to you, Mabio, so if you can get started. I'm hearing this something in the background, Mabio. Okay. All right, I guess Mabio is not making a presentation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a video for us, and then we'll continue with the showcase.
Hello, this is Femi Akojeno, CEO of Live Zone Television. I'm right here in British Columbia, Canada. As you can see in the backdrop, I'm actually right in front of a petrol station in Canada. You see, in this country right now, there is a celebration going on. The Toronto Raptors just won the NBA championship. They won in the finals over the Golden State Warriors. You know, this franchise, the Toronto Raptors, have been around for over 20 years. And it took them over 20 years of going at it to eventually win the championship. As I'm sharing with you right now, there are over 2 million people gathered in Toronto celebrating the win of the Toronto Raptors. You see, I wanted to take a moment to use this win of the Toronto Raptors to encourage you never to give up. You see, they didn't give up. They kept at it until eventually they won the championship. You see, maybe in your business right now, you have tried a few strategies and it has failed. Maybe in your ministry, you've tried some things and it has failed. Maybe in your life, you have tried some things and it has failed. You see, the key to winning the championship in life is that you never quit. You keep going at it. Of course, you've heard it said that winners never quit. And of course, quitters will never win. Because once you quit, you've lost the chance of winning. One of the keys to succeeding in life is to understand that yes, you may fail along the way. Yes, one or two things you try to do may not work out. Could even be 10 things that you try to do that do not work out. But you keep at it. You don't give up along the way. Oftentimes, people quit because they tried the first time, it didn't work out. Maybe they put an event together, nobody showed up, so they quit. Maybe they worked on a project, they went for a contract, they put all their energy to go for it, and it never worked out. They worked on a project, it never worked out the way they intended. And so they decided, you know what, this is too embarrassing. You know, it didn't work out, I won't try it again. But if you ever look at successful people, including the Toronto Raptors right now, the key to their success is that they never quit. You see, you cannot afford to quit. Yes, you make mistakes along the way. According to statistics, businesses, they fail 2 to 3 times. They fail 2 to 3 times before they eventually succeed. Or for some people, they fail like at 10 different businesses before they eventually got one right, and then they turn into a multi-millionaire or even a billionaire. You see, don't get it twisted. Just because you see, a business doing well does not mean that they have not failed in some of the initiatives or in some of the strategies that they have used. It's just that, everybody doesn't necessarily tell you what didn't work out and what worked out, right? But in every person's life, in every business, in every ministry, there are things that have been tried that did not work out. So don't let the fact that you tried this thing and it didn't work out stop you from trying again. Keep trying. And if you keep trying, you will eventually win. Of course, sometimes you may need to make some adjustments here and there. Like in the case of the Toronto Raptors, of course, they secured, some new players, Leonard and some other ones, Siakam and some other ones, just to be able to win the championship. Sometimes you may need to make some adjustments to that business. Well, the key is this: as you fail in one year or one strategy, learn from your mistake. See what didn't work out or why it didn't work out, and then go at it, trying it in a different way this time. And if you fail again, then learn from the mistake again. Sometimes you may have to learn from several mistakes before you eventually get it right. But if you will not stop, if you will not quit, then eventually you will make it. That's the key. That's the key. Now, let me speak to those of you under the sound of my voice who feels like I don't want to ever fail. And so, because I don't want to ever fail, I will never even bother to try. They fear failure. You see, people who fear failure, people who don't want to ever fail, would never try. And because they never try, they lose the opportunity of ever doing anything big, anything impactful with their lives. If you are going to make it, if you are going to make an impact in this world, you're going to have to do it afraid, like some people say. You have to do it with what you have, understanding that you may fail. But you know what? There is no real failure until you have quit. Failure is quitting. As long as you have not quit, you have not failed. You have only learned how not to do it. Also, you tried it one time, it didn't work out. You tried it the next time, it didn't work out. You have at least learned 2 ways not to do it. Maybe if you try 10 times, you have learned 10 ways not to do it. Keep at it. Eventually, you'll get it right. Keep making adjustments. Keep learning from your mistakes. Keep, getting, mentors and mentorship and whatever you need to get to eventually fine-tune everything you are doing, and it will eventually work out. But never quit. Never give up. Don't ever give up. Learn from the Toronto Raptors. Yes, the city is celebrating right now. It's celebrating a franchise that has not given up. They're celebrating a franchise that kept going at it until eventually they won the championship. Some people are waiting to celebrate you if you will not give up. If you eventually stick at it and win that championship of life, championship in your business, championship in your ministry, championship in whatever you are doing, as you win it, people will come also to celebrate with you. And of course, your courage will inspire other people. Your courage will cause other people to keep going at it, never to give up. You know, somebody may be thinking, well, but I don't have everything. That's why I've never done anything. Well, nobody has everything the first time. Look at anyone that has done anything great. Look at when they started, look at where they are now. You will see a big difference. You will see that they start somewhere. You must start somewhere. Maybe it's a room you have, and you have been called to start a church. Start with that room. It may have to be in your living room. Start there. You know, I think about TBN. They started in the bathtub. They use, you know, the bathtub cover. I forgot what it's called now. They use that as a backdrop, right? They didn't start in the bathtub, but they used the bathtub, you know, cover, you know, as a backdrop for some of those early tapings that they did. And of course, 45 years later, they're reaching, you know, billions of people around the world. That's a TV station, by the way. So I'm saying to you that you have to start from somewhere. Sometimes you may start with that one product, that simple product. You may not even have all the packaging you want. You may not have all the stuff you want, but you start with something. Begin to make some sales, and then you begin to improve and improve and improve until it gets to where you want it to be. Don't say because it's not perfect, I will never start. Don't say because you are afraid it may fail. It will fail, so I'll never start. No, start with what you got. And if it didn't work out, at least you have learned how not to do it the next time. And if you keep at it, eventually you will win. Those of you who are listening to me right now and you have quit, well, it's time to get back up. Get back up. You quit because you said, I failed and it was embarrassing. It's okay. Failure is part of life. Tell me that person who is successful today and they never fail, unless they are not honest with you, unless they are not telling you the full story. Every successful person has failed even along the way. Sometimes you see the big companies and the big corporations of this world, they have projects, they have new ideas, initiatives they started working on, and it failed. And sometimes some of them are public, some of them are not public. Some of them they test it out privately. They realize, okay, you know what, this is not the way to go. They learn from their mistake and they, you know, shift the strategy to something else. What I'm trying to say is this: don't say because it may fail, you will never start. Start, do that thing. If it fails, then you have learned how not to do it. Then go at it a different way, and eventually you will win. I want to see you celebrating. Just like the Toronto Raptors are celebrating right now. Oh, a big celebration is going on in this nation of Canada right now. I want you to join those who are celebrating because you refuse to give up. You made some changes to that strategy, you keep at it, and eventually you win. You will win. Just need to win.
Hello everyone, this is Femi Akojeno, CEO of Lives on Television. One of the very important points to ask whenever you are starting a business, or whenever you are creating a product, whenever you are providing a service, whenever you are launching out to do anything in the business arena, is what market need does your product or your service solve? What market need does it solve? Very important. You see, if you have a service you provide or you have a product that you've manufactured, you need to know the market need that it solves. If you don't know the market need, well, you may be marketing that product to the wrong. For example, if you have a particular product that young people are the ones in need of that product, that is the demographic of people whose need will be met through that product. If you don't know the market need it solves, including the demographic it applies to, you may find yourself marketing to senior citizens. And so you find out that they are not buying because they don't have a need for your product. It's very important that you know who has the need for your product and what is that need. Is it a hunger need? Is it a thirst need? Is it a comfort need? What is the need that your product solves? Very important.
that service you want to start to provide. That product you want to manufacture.
All right, so we've been having some technical issues there. So at this point, we are going to end our virtual showcase for today. What we're going to do is we're going to reschedule the virtual showcase. So we'll be reaching out to everyone and letting you know when we'll be doing this again. So we'll do one very, very soon. And the reason why we want to postpone the virtual showcase is that majority of the people did not make it for today. They didn't make it for today because of for some reason, the wrong meeting ID. There was a wrong meeting ID that was sent out. Not sure how the mix-up was. Some people got the right one, some people got the wrong one. So, and then we got quite a number of messages saying that they couldn't get in today. So that's why we don't see them right now to give the presentation. So we're going to end this here. We want to schedule something in the next couple of weeks. So we'll send out an email to everyone to let you know when it's good, when we want to do it, so you can confirm that it's good, and then we'll do this again. Sorry about all the technical difficulties, but for the presentations we've made today, those of you who have watched, please reach out to the various businesses, and they'll be glad to hear from you. So thank you all for watching. Thank you for presenting. Thank you for participating. And we'll be sending out a new date very, very soon. Thank you very much.